Okay, girls, we're going to go ahead and get started. It's 8:31, and hopefully we have a few more people jump on. And if for some reason you have to cut out, there are some storms going on in our area, so if you have to jump off for whatever reason, I am recording this call, so you can always get the recording as well. But I want to welcome you to tonight's call. We're going to be sharing with you what a Beachbody coach is, who we are as coaches, and how this has impacted our lives for the better in a positive way. So my objective tonight is to share with you how this has changed my life personally for the better, and how I get to inspire and pay that forward to people every day. It is not my objective to try and convince you that this is a good fit for you or that this is something that you should do. I'm simply going to be sharing something that's been wonderful for myself and my family, and to help you decide if that's going to be a good fit for you and your family as well. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Corey Mayo. I am the founder and CEO of Team Living Healthy and Fit. I am a one-star diamond coach as well as a Success Club All-Star legend. So you're probably like, well, what does that mean? Basically, being a one-star diamond means I have built a very strong team of women, and they are rock stars, and our team has risen to be one star. Being a Success Club All-Star legend simply means that I have helped at least 3 people get on a healthier path every single month for at least 24 months running. So I'm very proud of those. I'm very excited for our team. Team Living Healthy and Fit is moving forward and doing some really big things to inspire and uplift people. So that's a little bit about us. I would like to give you a little bit more of my background and who I am, so you can get a sense of who I am as a team leader and who I would be as a mentor for you. I am a wife to Paul. We have been married for 7 years and together for 11 years. And we have 2 little boys. Keyston is going to be 6 next month, and Beckett just turned 3 a couple months ago. I actually went to the University of Findlay and got my degree in equine science. I've always had horses growing up. I showed all growing up, and I also helped run my family's equine rescue and rehabilitation facility full time. So I'm very passionate about animals. I've always been very passionate about helping them. And over the last few years, I've really become passionate about paying it forward and helping people as well. So that's a little bit as far as what I do and who I am. I'm someone who has always struggled with my weight. I can remember being in 4th grade and being called 4 eyes and fat, and wondering why I didn't fit in with people. And as I got older, I always kind of had that like outcast, or I didn't quite fit in. I wasn't part of the popular crowd type of feeling. And it only got worse when I got into high school, as many of you probably know or maybe have seen or experienced yourself, that kids can be cruel and they can say nasty things. And when you're in high school, you just want to fit in so badly, and you want to be a part of the community or the group, and that wasn't, I wasn't that person who fit into that mold, if you will. And I really struggled with my weight. I tried many different things. I did a lot of yo-yo dieting. My weight went up and down. I was always a super active kid. I played volleyball and basketball, and I rode my horses and showed every single weekend from the time I was 11 until I was 19. So I was always very active. But food and nutrition in our house, there just wasn't a whole lot of knowledge there. And we didn't have, I wouldn't say junk food all the time, but we had a lot of prepackaged processed things. We didn't have a lot of nourishing raw foods. Like when we had vegetables, it was canned vegetables. We very rarely had raw vegetables or even freshly cooked vegetables. So I definitely struggled with my weight. There was points in high school that I even starved myself and I didn't eat at all. And that didn't go over so well with my mom. My mom's a nurse, and she was very on top of that and made sure that I stayed on top of at least eating every meal. I can remember being in high school, sitting at the kitchen lunch table and not eating breakfast. And I think she kind of knew I wasn't eating. And Father Stites, I went to a private high school, and he came down to the table and asked me, he said, "Hey kid, what are you eating for lunch today? And I had nothing in front of me. So she knew something was going on. And so I just really struggled with trying to find that balance and being happy and comfortable in my own skin and feeling confident. When I went to college, my husband and I had just met, and we got really comfortable. I mean, we just got really comfortable, and we're eating out all the time. We would eat crazy amounts of food and just started packing on the weight very, very quickly. I did drop a little bit of weight before our wedding, but then what really hit me was after we had Keyston, I just really could not find the balance of being a mom and trying to do all the right things for him, and just finding that balance. You know, if you're a mom, I'm sure that you understand that, like, there's a lot that we have to do, and it's constantly on our minds, and we typically put ourselves on the back burner. So I really struggled with finding the time to shed the weight. I'm excited to say, though, that because I was so mindful of what we were feeding Keyston as he started to get older, it started to make the gears turn in my head, basically. And when he was about a year old, I can remember sitting on the couch looking at him and just being extremely overweight and not feeling comfortable. I was tired all the time and thinking to myself, like, I'm better than that. I am so much more than just watching my kids play, or my son, because we only had Keyston at the time, watching him sit there and play. Like, I want to be here. And I can remember thinking, what if I'm not here? What if I'm not here because I was too lazy to get off my butt and do something about my health and my nutrition? And, you know, that was kind of my aha moment. I had that thought in my head, and that terrified me that, you know, there's things that happen in life that we can't control, but my nutrition and getting off my butt and working out for 30 minutes a day is definitely something I can control. So PJ was kind of in the same boat. He wasn't feeling comfortable about himself. He was struggling with high blood pressure. Even though he wasn't on meds, he still was had high blood pressure. He had exercise-induced asthma, and he just wasn't feeling well about himself either. So we said enough is enough. And in January of 2012, we started P90X. And actually, if we go back a little bit, we actually started P90X like October of 2011. And we tried it 3 times, you guys, before we actually stuck with it. We would find excuses, you know. We would say we were too tired, or we were too sore, or there's too much going on, or whatever. We would find an excuse to not make it happen. So we committed to January of 2012, and we did it. You know, we started dropping weight like crazy. We were feeling great. We had increased energy, and we finished first full round. It took us 90 days because it is a 90-day program. We then finished a second 90 days. So we did 180 days back to back. And I believe I dropped like 46 pounds in that 180 days. Completely transformed our way of life. And PJ dropped, I think he was around 52 pounds. Of course, he's a guy and he lost more than I did. But one of the coolest moments that I remember, you know, I can remember that sad moment of sitting on the couch, but one of the coolest moments that I remember is running around in the backyard when Keyston was a baby. He was at this point like 1.5 years, almost 2 years old. And he was running around in the backyard, and PJ was running around with him, and he didn't get winded. And he stopped and he started to tear up, and that was his moment. That was his moment of, he had made the steps to make changes in his life for his family. And it's something we will never forget. It's something that obviously to this day still makes me kind of choke up, because it's an amazing moment, and it's something we will always remember. But it's something that's completely transformed how we feel, how we view life, and our confidence, you know. And so that's a little bit about our nutrition, like our weight loss journey. It also helped me especially shed a very negative. I used to be that person that would kind of get involved in all the drama or gossip, or, you know, well, I can't believe she's doing that type of a thing. And I've completely removed myself from that, because life's too short to concentrate on all the bull crap in life. And I've really altered my focus into a much more inspiring, uplifting lifestyle, and not, feeding into any of that anymore, which is amazing. And it's so much more fulfilling when you don't have that negative perspective, or you allow the news and the media to play into your mind. So a couple things at this opportunity really quick, because I tend to get a little long-winded at times. A couple things that this opportunity has done for us. I became a coach in May of 2012. I just kind of treated it as a hobby at first. It wasn't really a business for me. I just kind of did it for myself. I was doing it for accountability, to keep on track and to keep moving forward. And after Beckett was born, really, which would have been about 18 months after I enrolled to be a coach, 18 months to 2 years, I started to really take it seriously. I wanted more freedom for our family. I wanted more financial stability for our family. And I had such good results with the programs that I just wanted to share that with people. So that's when I really started to work the business. And, to date, we've done a lot of different things because of this opportunity. Not only has it made us happier people and obviously healthier people, but we have so much more financial freedom now because of this. At first, it started out as maybe going out to dinner or maybe paying a little bit extra on a credit card. Then we started paying off credit cards. Then I paid off PJ's car. Then we took, 2 years in a row, we took 10-day trips to Florida for family vacation, and went to Disney for, 3 or 4 days, and just had an amazing time having that family vacation with our boys. And, trips here and there, just little traveling trips. And most recently, a year ago, just a little over a year ago exactly, we purchased the home that we're living in now, which is really amazing because 3 years ago, we started looking at houses, and we were totally in shock of what a house would cost. And it became our 5-year plan because we were living paycheck to paycheck, you guys. Like, there was no way we could afford a 2,200 square foot house with a little bit of land or whatever, something nice for our family that we were looking for, and all the amenities. And we put it on a 5-year plan. And about a year and a half after that was implemented and we started that 5-year plan, we actually found this house and had an offer accepted and moved forward with our life. So it's really exciting to see, how progressively this has helped us and what it has done for our family. So that's enough about me. I'm going to move on to the next slide so that we can continue on. So what you're saying yes to. You're saying yes to working on being a better version of yourself and helping others to do the same. So simply working on being a better you. I recently heard from Tony Robbins, if you're not growing, you're dying. So it's not being better than other people. It's about being better than who you were yesterday. It's about being happier, being healthier, and working towards a more fulfilling life than you had yesterday. You're saying yes to sharing your journey with others. Simply putting out there your story and maybe what your struggles are and what you're trying to overcome and working through to help inspire other people to know that, like, I'm just a mom who sat on the couch and felt sorry for herself. I'm nobody special. I'm just somebody that decided to do something about it. So I'd like to share that with other moms so that they know you are totally capable of doing this. I just checked something really quick. Marguerite, can you take your picture off? Could you guys hear any of that? Marguerite?
Yeah, I heard you.
Oh, okay, good. Whew. I just looked at something on my computer and panicked for a second because I was like, oh no, they didn't hear anything. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. You can mute yourself up again. Thank you.
Cool.
Okay, sorry you guys. That gave me a little bit of a heart attack. I didn't want to waste 15 minutes of your time. Okay, so the next thing is surrounding yourself with dreamers, doers, and passionate people. So just surround, they say that you are who you surround with, the 5 people that you surround yourself with the majority of the time. So when you join a community like we're in, the community of Beachbody coaches, these are all people who are inspiring and who dream big dreams that probably puts me out of my comfort zone at times. But they push you to strive for those dreams. So, raising your frequency and raising your energy level to be around people who want to do bigger things in life. And creating a life full of passion, purpose, and freedom. So working towards, I really honestly don't know anybody who wants to go to work 9 to 5, Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday and work the daily grind and just make ends meet. I think that most of us are wanting to do something bigger. We want to have freedom of our time. We want to have that financial stability, and we want to move forward with our life and be able to have our own time while we're here. So just creating that life that you dream of, whatever that looks like for you. And this little quote that I love is being the change you wish to see in the world today, which is so very true nowadays in some of the things that we see, unfortunately. But to become that change, become that person that you wish to see in the world. This little picture here is just simply a picture of all of us at Coach Summit, which is coming up here in a couple weeks. This is just a very small portion of our group that went to lunch one day there. And what you'll see here is the Team Living Healthy and Fit group page. So this is a private Facebook group that when you join our team, we add you into this group where we inspire each other, we keep each other accountable, we encourage one another. It's a good place for all of the resources to move yourself forward and to move your business forward. It's also a great place to ask questions. So when you enroll with us, we're not just saying, okay, join our team and then saying, okay, figure it out. We are here to do one-on-one trainings with you. We have weekly calls, and we have this group so that you are constantly plugged into good resources and you're not just fumbling through to figure this out on your own. We are here to help mentor you through the process and to help keep you on track with your own health and fitness, especially if you're just starting. So what I love about coaching, these are just a few pictures of all the things that we have done, or a few things I should say that we have done. In 2015, in May of 2015, we went to Miami for a diamond retreat, and we got to stay in this amazing Airbnb in Miami, Florida for 4 days, which was really awesome. This is my good friend Meg here. This is just the guys here in Miami again. This is myself along with some of the girls when we went to Tony Robbins and did the fire walk. And such an amazing experience to be around 9,000 people who want to make their mark on the world. That was really cool. Having a fun workout with a big group of people, and again, just some more of our team. You're joining such an inspiring community of people that want to help you to move forward and to accomplish your dreams. And I can't even put into words how amazing that is. You can see that, it's helped me to stay on track. I've tried many things. I've tried different diets and different bad things, and nothing ever stuck. And this is, it's been 4.5 years since I started this journey. So it's really exciting that this is something that has worked really well for me and my family. And then this little picture here of my Keystone bug on my back. It is an opportunity for me to lead by example to him, to walk the walk and not just talk it, to show him why we don't ever eat fast food, why we don't choose cereals on the shelves, it's a learning experience. I'm not saying we're perfect. We eat pizza. He has juice every now and then, and things like that. And they have candy. Like, I'm not saying we're perfect, but we are working to teach him the balance, both of them, the balance, and why we choose certain things, because I didn't have that at all growing up. It's become my mission to teach him and make it so much just his daily routine that he never questions. Like, he knows that we work out every day and that we're going to eat healthy foods, and sometimes he doesn't like it, but he knows why we do it. So it's just teaching him so that it becomes a habit for him, rather than him struggling later on in life and knowing what he should be eating and things like that. And like I said earlier, making your mark, being the person that you wish to be, and to help inspire people to do the same. So moving along, let's talk the facts about being a Beachbody coach. So as a coach, you are here to help people believe in themselves and become the greatest version of themselves. We are not salespeople. We are not forcing product on people. We are not just pitching a sale, selling something, and then leaving somebody in the dust. We are truly here to help end the trend of obesity and to educate people and to inspire people to do something better for themselves and to help them be the best version of themselves. You do not need to be a fitness professional. I was far from a fitness professional. I'm still not. I've learned a lot of things along the way, but I am by no means a fitness professional. So you don't need to know everything. That's what the fitness trainers in the programs are for, is to teach people proper form and how to do their workouts and when to do their workouts and stretching and all of that vital information as far as that's concerned. You do not have to be at your goal weight. I'm still not at my goal weight. I hit it and then we moved and things happened and I haven't gotten back there yet. But and when I started, I was still very overweight. So you don't have to be at your goal weight. What's really cool about this is we don't have to be perfect. We just have to be relatable. We just have to share our stories so that we can inspire other people who are in a similar place that we are. And then you can work full-time or part-time. This is something that you can work as much as you want or as little as you want. But I will say this, you get out of this what you put in. So if you want to, replace your full-time income or really make a substantial difference in your family's life, it's probably going to take more effort than just a half an hour here or there. It's going to take more consistency and more of your time. But I will tell you this, it is more than worth your time to implement that and to make this happen. My really good friend Meg has been in this business for 7 years. And for 7 years, she has been consistent in growing her business. She has not done anything crazy. She is not superwoman. She wasn't put at the top of the, at the top of the leaderboard or anything like that. She just was a person who had a mission and stayed consistent. And in 7 years, she has created a 7-figure income. So it is absolutely doable. And not only that, you guys, but she's inspired a hell of a lot of people, and impacted a lot of lives. So that's really cool. Like I said, that we went to Miami, you have opportunities to travel. My husband and I have a trip scheduled for April of 2017. We are going to Punta Cana. That is completely paid for because of my successes in the business. So that's really exciting. We're excited for that. So if you like to travel, you have opportunities to do that. It's not something that's required, but it is something that's available to you as well. You don't have to keep inventory. So that's really nice. Unlike some of the other multi-level marketing companies, you don't have to keep inventory on hand. The Beachbody handles all of that for you. You don't need to meet sales quota. So Beachbody's mission is just to really to educate people and to end the trend and to help people learn about nutrition and fitness. So you don't have to, they're not pushing you to make sales. They're not pushing you to be a salesperson. They just want you to inspire people. There is no contract. So if you decide that this is something that you do want to do and it's something that's a good fit for you, and in 6 months or a year or 2 years or whenever, if something happens and you decide it's no longer a fit for you, you can cancel with no questions asked at any time. And then you are simply working on being the best version of you, so growing, and helping others to do the same. Okay, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to mute you for just a second. Okay, I'm really sorry about that. The dog was prancing back and forth, and making me kind of crazy, and I'm sure it's distracting to you. Okay, so I'm ready to become a coach. You can see over here on the right, these are a few of the testimonials or the stories of the girls on our team, and this is just a very small handful here of the results that they've gotten from being plugged into the community of people, doing their workouts, doing their nutrition, drinking their Shakeology, and they're getting amazing results and they're feeling incredible. So We're really proud of all these girls for all the changes that they've made. There are two options when enrolling to become a coach. The first one is a $39.95 fee, which simply gets you enrolled as a coach and gets your starter kit. It does not get you a program or anything like that. That's just strictly the startup fee. What I tend to encourage all of my girls to do is option number 2. And option number 2 is actually enrolling with a challenge pack, which then would waive that $39.95 fee, which is pretty awesome. But when you enroll with a challenge pack, you actually get a program, you get 30 meals of Shakeology, and you get 30 days of Beachbody on demand, which is streaming the workouts live, on your computer or tablet or phone. And you can try out different programs there as well. The reason I recommend doing that is because, one, you're waiving that $39.95 service fee, and 2, you're actually getting a program to start creating your own story, to start your own journey on being healthier, improving your nutrition, and increasing your fitness, working out daily. When you have your own story, you just start to shine and share that with people, or people ask you, hey girl, like you look great, you look like you're feeling really good, what have you been doing? And that's when you start to share your story with people. Rather than being a salesperson, like we said that we aren't, you're just sharing what's working for you, the program that you're doing that's helping you to meet your health and fitness goals. So these are a couple of the programs that we have, the challenge packs that we have available. There are many of them. So I encourage you to one-on-one speak with the coach who invited you to this call tonight and decide which package is best for you. Most of the packages range from $140 to $160. And again, that gets you 30 meals of Shakeology, your workout programs, your meal plan, and then the 30 days of Beachbody on demand. But the one that I encourage most people to go with, especially just starting, is going to be the 21-day fix. And that is because it really helps you to learn about healthy, clean eating, proper portions, dialing in your nutrition, 30-minute amazing workouts that anybody can do at any fitness level, and then you get your Shakeology there. So that's the one that I tend to encourage most people to start with, okay? So it's your time to get results and pay it forward to others. So again, this is just a few more of the results on our team. This up here in the left-hand corner is Melissa. She has actually since lost more than what this picture shows on the right-hand side. She is over 100-pound loss. She has done incredible. She has done so good. I'm so proud of her. So all of these girls have had amazing results and are feeling good. And not only are they feeling good and they're healthier, they're leading a much healthier, happier lifestyle. So I'm really excited for them. So now is your time. Contact the person who invited you to begin your journey with us as a team and start your team mentorship. So the first of the month is when we start our team mentorship. We will do one-on-ones up until that, but then as a team, we do a monthly team mentorship to help guide you through the program, to help guide you through your nutrition and fitness. And you always have myself and the person who invited you to this call to help mentor you one-on-one on top of the team trainings. So I'm just gonna leave you with a couple quotes, and then I will go ahead and close this off. The most powerful weapon in the world is a soul on fire. So do something that makes you happy. Take a chance. Sometimes it's taking that leap of faith and you feel like you're really uneasy because it's out of your comfort zone and it's maybe not something you've ever done before, but don't be afraid to take that leap, you guys. And Richard Branson says, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, say yes and then learn later. And the last one is, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So in order to see results or to have something different, we have to do something different. So thank you so much, you guys, for jumping on the call. We had quite a few of you. I'm super excited. I'm sorry I had to pause it there a couple times. If any of you have any questions, I'll leave it open for just a couple more minutes. There's a little chat section down in the bottom if you'd like to type something in there, or if you have a question and you want to go ahead and unmute yourself, it's usually in the bottom left hand of your screen. you could do that as well. Don't be shy. Just go ahead and unmute yourself and ask if you have a question. Nobody? Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for jumping on the call. I hope that gave you a little bit of information. Again, I'm sorry I had to pause a couple times there, but I do appreciate you jumping on the call. If you have any further questions, please reach out to myself, Corey Mayo. Even if you're not friends with me on Facebook, shoot me a friend request. If you have a question, I'm more than happy to answer that. Reach out to the person who invited you to this call tonight. They would be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. And I look forward to welcoming all of you onto our team in the next couple of days. Have a great night, you guys, and everybody that's here locally with the storm, stay safe.